Hello, my beautiful people. How are you all? So I hope you can tell by the way my video is placed today that I'm going to be doing a pedicure. And I'm going to be doing a little bit different of a pedicure. So I've done your regular pedicure where you do all the stuff and soaking and filing and all of that and just put on some nail polish or some gel polish. I've also done, believe it or not, acrylic toenails where I placed colored acrylic on my toenails. I've done dip toenails, and the only thing I haven't done yet is, you guessed it, polygel. So I thought I would try polygel today. So I'm excited about this. I have this beautiful polygel color with this great consistency, I believe, for the toes. It's not very sticky or thick, but it's not runny, and the consistency is almost a little grainy, but it works really well. I feel it'll work really well for the toes. So if you're interested in polygel pedicures, then let's get started. Okay, so now that I'm done being a wacko, I've done everything to prep my toes. If you guys are interested in the prep process, it's the same as let me move this out of the way a little bit. It's the same as your nails. Yeah, it's the same as your nails, so you can check out my previous video on prepping the nail. So the only thing I haven't done is put on my excuse me, my dehydrator and bond, which I do with polygel as well too. I hope everybody else does as well. So not just acrylic. So I'm going to place first my dehydrator, which is by Mia Secret Nail Prep. And even though it says nail prep, below it says to dehydrate natural nails. So this is the dehydrator. It's not what we call the normal prep. And as I always say, excuse my allergies. I know they're awful, but I do the best I can. So we're going to put this on all 10 toes. Oh, I got my little things here. Separate my toe separators. Make this a lot easier. Okay. So, and I did all the prep because I didn't want the video to go on for ages. Because it is a pain with the UV or LED lamp, you know, having to cure them. That makes it a little bit more lengthy, I would say. And I sound so stupid saying this, but I don't know if I have an LED or a UV lamp. I'm pretty sure I have the one with less strength. So just so you guys know that, because I have 120 seconds. Well, I don't know, maybe that's the less strength one, because some do go up to 2 minutes, right? If you guys know, comment below for me and let me know what you think about that. So now we're going to put our prep on, and that is by Mia Secret as well, and that is the extra bond, and this you can get in a pack on Amazon. And I do this even when I'm doing nail polish, because I really believe it helps nail polish, because otherwise I have a real problem with nail polish not staying on my nails. And if I just have my natural nails by themselves, then I've learned that with the dehydrator and the prep, that I'm able to keep that nail polish on for maybe about a week, which for me, usually I only get maybe 2 days if I'm lucky. Okay, so now that we have that all set, we are going to go to our base coat. So we're going to start with our right foot here. And this is so the polygel has something to stick to on your nails. And you only put this on your natural nails. If you're doing your regular nails, you would put not put this on the tips. It's not necessary. Now some of these, like my pinky toe, see if I can get you to be able to see that. It's very short. I might lengthen that a little bit and have it come out onto my skin a bit. Alright, so we're going to do this for 90 seconds. I do the base coat for. So I'm real interested to see how this turns out. I'm not sure. So what I have here is I have Savaland Color Polygel in Rainbow Purple. So you guys can see that. There you go. That's a little better. It's real pretty. I've used it once. You can check out some of my Halloween work on my Instagram at Nails Brought to You. Also, if you guys are interested in getting your own nails done and you're in the New York, Albany, Capital District area, I have a business called Amber's Traveling Nails, and I come to you to do your nails, and I do acrylics, polygel, dip, manicure, pedicure, all kinds of different decorations for your art for your nails. Pretty much all services I do. I don't necessarily, there are certain, I guess, versions. I'm still getting the hang of all the dip systems and stuff that I don't necessarily have or do. But other than that, I pretty much have it. And so you can get a hold of me on my page, which is Amber's Traveling Nails on Facebook. So check that out, even just to check out some of my work. So, and our base coat and top coat are by Coselia. So, as is our spatula, not that that really matters, and Slip Solution, which is right here. So I have that in my little dapping dish here, and you don't need much. Now, when I do my nails, I use my acrylic brush, but when I am going to use my toes, I'm going to use their brush, the small brush. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this polygel, if I can get it to squeeze out. I'm going to squeeze that out. Dip this in the slip solution, loosen it up. Let me move you guys a little closer. And make sure you guys can, and I can balance this out. To be honest with you guys, if you know, I use my phone. So, actually I can just, this actually works very well. So, I'm just going to press this down. Pat it towards my cuticle. Oh my god, my allergies are really bad today, guys. I apologize. So the only hard thing with this purple seems to be, oh sorry, we were out of frame there, but making a consistent color here. I don't know if you guys can hear this commercial on the TV, but I think it's hysterical. It's the new Charmin commercial. Okay, so that it wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. It's a little thicker over here. It's just a little harder to see all the way down here on your toes. Sorry about that, guys. And don't be afraid to get more slip solution if it starts to stick to your brush. Okay, so got it nice and even here. Show you guys how even that is from all sides. Sorry, I'm not the best at focusing here. I'm doing the best I can to give you guys the best view. So I'm not going to cure that yet because I'm not really too afraid of bumping it. So here is where I feel it's going to get a little difficult, is with these tiny toes. Is one, not putting too much product on, which I think I'm actually going to use the spatula for this part. Put that on there. Put on our slip solution and just pat it down. And I'm just making this even so that the color is nice and even, and because sometimes it gets a little transparent. So I'm trying to make sure that it does not do that. Okay, and see how I made the free, well, it's not really the free edge because it doesn't go past the skin, but I made that nice and even. So now we'll move on to our next two. And I'm really just taking a tiny little bit. That was honestly probably too much. I'm actually gonna not use all of that. And a little extra on there. And I'm just making sure that everything's in place and that my edge here is nice and smooth. I actually want to shape this one a little bit. Okay, and that's how that one turned out. This is actually turning out really well. It's really easy, and I'm sure it's much easier with the toe separators. I'm sure it would be a little bit harder without the toe separators. Unless you cured every nail right away, then it may not be as hard. And it just seems it's a lot easier than nail polish, to be honest, because I'll just be able to put it in the lamp and it will be dry and I won't have to worry about it, because I'm terrible with nail polish. I bump it on everything. It takes me 8 tries to get my nails done just to put on a quick coat of polish. I'm just flattening that edge. See how that's stuck like that? It means you need more slip solution. Alright, and now we're going to do the pinky. Now I have a little bit of a funky pinky here, if you guys can see that. See how it kind of goes like this, and it was calloused here, so I had to cut it off. So I'm going to shape this one a little bit. Now I'm only going to need a very tiny bit, maybe a little bit more than that I just put on. Alright, so I'm just going to make sure that it's nice and flat and straight on the edge, unlike the natural nail is. And make it a little bit thicker so it has some substance to it. So now these are all the toes. I think they came out beautiful. So we're going to put them under the lamp now. We're going to do it for 120 seconds. Oh, did I just bump it? Did a little bit, but that's okay. Sorry for the picture of my bathroom there. So while we're waiting, we can put the base coat on our other foot here. And I really like this base coat. You honestly, you really only need to dip it once and you could get all of your toes. A lot of it, clings to the brush, and it gives a nice, smooth surface after it's cured. It just comes out real nice. the top coat as well. I like to use the top coat with nail polish actually to kind of turn it into gel polish by painting my nails and then top coating it with that and then curing it so it's dry, so I don't have the bumping problems as I wiggle my toes. And I really like this poly gel. I've seen quite a bit of it on like Amazon and things like that. And so it seems to be pretty popular. I got mine on Wish and it was only $1, I believe. And then, I don't know, maybe at most $3 for shipping. And it's a 15 milliliter or 15 gram tube, which is pretty close to 15 milliliters. And it works great. I also love the Mowbray brand. I love their consistency. It works really well, and it's the same size tube for the same price. So now we are done, and we have a little bit of a sticky. We're still a little sticky, so I'm gonna go through one more time. I don't know if it's because I did it came out a little thicker on my toes because it's harder to do less. But we'll see. We'll just cure it again. It did have a little bit of white casting, and I've seen on YouTube and such that can happen from using the slip solution, because they can use products that do that, I guess. So using like 91% isopropyl, think I said that right, isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol basically, but 91% is really the best to use. So I'm definitely going to assume that I have the slower curing light, or this probably would be cured by now. But I hope this is giving you guys some new ideas and for pedicures, whether it be for yourself or for others. I like to do different things with my toes and with my nails. And on Amber's Traveling Nails page, I also do live videos of doing my nails so that people can see my work before they make appointments with me. And the first two have gone okay. I decided to use like some new products in the first two, which wasn't really the best idea because I was just getting used to them. But things turned out okay. And my next one is going to be using my non-dominant hand, and I'm doing acrylic. So this is still sticky. I don't know if it's just a sticky layer or if it is not cured. So, oh, I have something right here. So I'm going to take just a wet wipe and wipe this off. And for that white casting seems to come right off. With just like, I'm just using like a baby wipe or a wet wipe. Let me put you guys back over here. And I'm just wiping this off. And it seems to be cured. It just seemed to be sticky. It just seemed to have a like tacky layer. That's all. So sometimes this certain ones do, certain ones don't. So we're gonna do the top coat. I chose not to do the clear layer. It just didn't really seem necessary. I actually probably should have filed these before I did the top coat, but that's alright. We can always file them if necessary. They're not really too much in need. We want them nice and shiny. They turned out great. I think the big toe came out a little bit not perfect, but that's okay. So we are going to cure this now. And we only have to do that for about 90 seconds. For some reason, the clear on the top coats. So, and I'm not going to go through doing the second foot. I think there's not much more I can really say or do that you guys haven't seen. So, I'll just wait till this cures so you guys can see how they look in the end. And I will be on my merry way for the day, and hope that you guys have a lovely day and have some new ideas for doing your toes. And maybe some of you are in my area and would like to see me and have work done by me, and I would love that. It has all the prices on my page, and it has you can book appointments right there, or you can message me or email me. Anything works. And I don't know, I love interacting with you guys, and I hope everything is well for everybody. So we should be almost done curing here. And I wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving. I'm very thankful for all of you who are here for me on YouTube. And we are all done. So this is how they turned out. Let me take this off, our little separator here off. And I think they look beautiful. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And make sure you like and subscribe, guys. Alright, talk to you soon, beautiful people.